r/relationship advice. My fiance has gotten way too overweight, and I'm now having second thoughts about marriage. We've been together since we were 18. He proposed last April, to which I was so happy about. Back then, he was overweight by maybe 50 pounds. He'd gained this over the course of college. While it's of course not great, it also wasn't a deal breaker for me. I still enjoyed having sex with him, and he was still active enough that we could live a normal life and have fun together. Since then, he's gone on to gain nearly 100 more pounds in a little over a year. He weighs over 300 pounds. It's ridiculous at this point. I completely understand eating a crappy cafeteria vending machine microwave diet when you're in college, plus the stress and late nights studying, or partying, where snacking is standard. But this far exceeds that. His habits didn't improve after college. They just got worse. I've lived with him since our junior year and can attest that he eats far more junk food now, not less, despite me shopping and making healthy, appropriately sized meals for the both of us. Not complaining about that, I actually love cooking and trying new recipes. I'm just pointing out he won't eat healthy, even though he doesn't have to put in any effort to do so. Also, fuck food delivery apps. Seriously, no hate to all the drivers trying to make some money, but on the customer end, it feels like the shit 24/7 instant access to fast food has almost become a crush to him. He has to order something almost every day. Never mind the whole is drilling in our budget. He can't seem to resist this constant availability, knowing he can get whatever he wants whenever he wants it, without even having to leave the house. This far predates quarantine, by the way. I can feel my sexual interest dwindling by the day. It feels horrible because I still love him for the person he is, but the physical part just isn't there anymore. It's a lack we both notice. The problem is he's not particularly motivated to do anything about it because his sex drive has decreased in an inverse relationship to his weight gain. He basically figures we're just equally not feeling like having much sex these days. He doesn't connect that he's doing something to cause this, it's not just a fluke. And it's not only about his size either. It's also his tendency to just sit on the couch on his laptop and snacking all day. We used to do more things together. I've tried many times to get him to do stuff I know he's interested in, or used to be, but he usually turns it down in favour of the internet. I find it hard to find attraction to him when that's all he does with his day. I've tried talking to him about all this. He alternates between saying he's not that overweight and saying it's not a big deal because he doesn't have any medical problems. But he can't know that for certain because he hasn't been to the doctor in a while. In general, he sidesteps my worries by making jokes and acting really casual about it. Our wedding plans are pending due to COVID, but we decided we'll probably go ahead with just a very small official ceremony in September. Being so close to making this commitment to him, as he is right now, is seriously starting to give me pause. I don't want my husband to be like this for the rest of his life. I don't want him to die young. I mean, 100 pounds in a year? So where is he by the time he's 30 at that rate? I'm not sure why he doesn't see a problem. He seems content with how things are. He says he isn't depressed. I haven't pushed it, but did ask a couple of times, and he didn't seem to understand why I was asking. I do know depression or other mental illness can cause things like this, and I know depression cannot always be seen by the people around you, but we are quite emotionally open with each other. He's never been a guy who struggles to talk about his feelings or problems, so this is unusual to me. He's caring towards me, goofy, and chipper as always in his daily attitude. His hygiene is fine. You wouldn't think anything was different if not for how he eats garbage and usually doesn't want to do anything that'd take him away from the computer or his phone for more than an hour. Could he still be depressed, do you think? What do I do about this? If he is struggling with something, I want to support him. On the other hand, if it's just laziness and not caring, I honestly don't think I could deal with that if it never changed. How do I tell the difference? Too long didn't read. My fiance is rapidly piling on weight. Usually chooses really bad food despite me making healthy meals for him. I don't know why, because he brushes off my concern and questions with jokes. It's really making me rethink marriage. Dump the guy. Jesus!